Hey guys, welcome to JSI's Bible Study. We've been going through this series on faith, and I wanted to share a story from my life. So years ago, I was involved in a big festival event, and I was supposed to skate in this skateboard demonstration, and then we were going to share the gospel with the whole crowd of people. And it's kind of crazy, but the day before the event, I was skating flat ground in this parking lot, and I did a 360 flip, and basically, like my front foot came down on the very tip of the nose, and my ankle just folded over, and I ran my ankle over, totally blew my ankle out. It's terrible. It hurt really, really bad. But I knew, at that moment, I was like, I can't skate the demo tomorrow. It's going to be weeks before I can skate again. And so the next day, I show up at this festival, and I'm hobbling around. I got it all wrapped up and iced and splinted and all that stuff. And this guy walks up to me, and he's like, hey, could I pray for you? And I was like, yeah, sure. And he goes, do you believe that God has the power to heal your body? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. And so he prayed over my ankle, and then afterwards he's like, would you stand up and walk around and see how it feels? And so he prayed over my ankle. I started walking around. The pain was gone. I popped a kickflip, and it was like my ankle was strong again. God had healed my ankle. And I was blown away. This dude was super excited, and it was crazy because it was like God had healed my ankle. And this story that we're reading today in Luke chapter 7, verse 1 through 10, there's another situation where someone is healed, right? There's a centurion. He's a Roman soldier. He oversees 100 guys. And his servant is sick and is about to die. And he says that he's heard about this guy named Jesus. Now, this Roman soldier, right, he's kind of a heathen dude. He's not necessarily a follower of Jesus. It's not like the servant was a follower of Jesus. But he had faith that Jesus could heal his servant. And so he sent for Jesus. He had heard about Jesus. And he believed that Jesus had the power to heal his servant. He believed that Jesus had the authority over the sickness that was killing his servant. And so he sent for Jesus to keep his servant alive. Now, Jesus starts coming. Jesus is on his way there, and he's like, no. I don't even, I'm not worthy to have you come into my home. Just say the word, and I know that my servant will be healed. And so this Roman soldier has faith that Jesus has the authority and has the power over the sickness, and that he just has to say the word and his servant will be healed. Jesus is so blown away by this. He says, this guy has great faith, amazing, right? Huge. And at that moment, his servant was healed. I want to tell you, this is real stuff, okay? I've experienced this. There's all kinds of stories in the Bible about healing. And in this passage, Jesus says that this centurion had great faith. And so faith plays some sort of a role in this servant getting healed, okay? And so the faith that the centurion has in the power of Jesus and who Jesus is plays a role in this healing, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean that Jesus is like a genie in a bottle or like a vending machine, and if you just pray, then you'll be healed. That's not how it works. Sometimes God's purpose is more than we can understand or fathom, but the point is that Jesus has the power to heal. And so when we put our faith and our trust in Jesus, it can make a difference because he can heal us. We trust in the power and authority of Jesus over sickness and death, right? So I just wanted to share that with you. I want to challenge you, I want to encourage you to think about how can you pray for the sick? How can you call out to God for healing in your life or in the life of people around you, because you have great faith. You trust in Jesus, and Jesus has the power to heal. So I wanted to challenge you and encourage you with that. I hope you guys have a great week. We'll talk to you later.